Quantitative research matters because it gives a more holistic understanding and view of the customer. You can understand their needs better. I've always likened it to a fishbowl where you have lots of different angles that you look at. So one person will look at it from this angle and another from a different angle, and that's what I liken qual and quant to. So it gives you a more holistic view and understanding of the customer. I think they miss parts of the picture. As I said, like the fishbowl, they're actually missing parts of the picture, and I think without it they can design great experiences and great products but not necessarily be meeting the majority or the biggest need in the market. So what quant does is help you identify and prioritise of all those good designs and customer experiences. It helps you prioritise which ones are going to hit the majority of the market and have the biggest impact. So the other key aspect that they're unable to work through is how successful they actually were with the product that they designed or the experience that they designed. How do we know that that's being successful? And that's very hard to do without some sort of way to quantify that and measure that. So that's again where quantitative research becomes very, very important. So this is a tough question, this one, because I think it isn't just a matter of getting an analyst in to get some data, do a bit of an analysis, do some charts for you and walk away. It really isn't that simple. What it requires is not just analytical skills, but practical skills and experience in how to action this. So it really takes someone that can actually put a plan in place that is unique, innovative. There is no set methodology out there of how to use this. It really requires, as I said, a lot of innovation, and that just is not going to come from your analyst alone. They need to have had a lot of different experiences as well to incorporate all of that to put something together. That's essentially what we had to do with this customer experience framework that we've built. It took more than an analyst to do it. It took someone with a background in analytics, but it also took a commercial understanding of business to do it. So you really need to find someone that has that sort of skill. So to implement a CX framework, it requires an investment of time, mostly, with the right people. So you need to get the key stakeholders involved from the beginning and have a chat with them, identify needs, and then from there you go to what we call a discovery phase, which is about 6 weeks, where we will come in and talk to all the key players, all the internal stakeholders relating with technical, sales, marketing, analytics, market research, all these different areas. We need to talk to them and understand their needs and the way they operate, the way they work, their language, all those sort of things, to just understand the organisation as a whole and how we think this framework could be built and the outcomes that it could give the organisation, because it's not always clear what the framework will look like at the beginning, because it's very customised to the company. The third phase is that we actually, it probably takes about 3 to 6 months to build the framework, and that requires analyst time, it requires access to databases, and there's just a lot of data analysis involved in that and model building to come up with a framework, a lot of discussions back and forth, iterations to come up with the framework. Then if you want to, the fourth phase, which is what has made it a success for Telstra, is that we've actually come up with a strategy to implement it across the organisation. So don't just build the framework, educate people on how to use it. And that's where the value comes in. And that can be a year-long process, but it's not full-time year-long, it takes that long to infiltrate into the organisation and get them fully aware of it and know how to use it.